Ahoy, landlubbers, it's me, your Captain Vasco speaking, and that dramatic fanfare is from Coromon. It's one of the games that were selected as part of our Giftmas spend a whole stream on Steam to figure out what you would like to see me play on stream. Was that an English sentence? Nah, don't worry about it though. I don't know much about this game other than it's probably like Pokemon. It looks like it's like Pokemon. Anime had recommended this one, Anime Season, in chat. I believe Anime said that they had played a lot of this. They were talking about shiny hunting, so apparently that's the thing that exists in this game, which is also like Pokemon. I've told you everything I know about this game, basically. Let's see what it's like. Let's do a new game. I don't know what corner I should be in. Game contains flashing images that may cause discomfort. Would you like to reduce? Yes. Even though I'm not epileptic, flashing is not great. Don't love it. Please reduce. My emotions. Knock knock. Are you still in bed dreaming? Rise and shine, honey. Didn't you hear your alarm? Uh-oh. Am I having a dream battle? Is Gengar fighting Clefable? Is this creature a Hydra made of hands? I'm not sure I love that. Top left of screen should be good. Alright, let me figure that out. This is the one I'm using. Click it first. And then... Oh no, are we... Did the sync break again? Hold on. We have to determine if this needs to be fixed. Either of those look good? No, we wait for the invariable lag. Yeah, it actually looks okay. When I was like moving the camera, it looked like it might have been breaking, but I think it's probably fine. Great. Good, great. So we are Orochi, and I hate it. They are Darkara, and they are a combination of like goldfish and Chinese-style dragon. Who I have on my squad? Something less horrible than Orochi? I got a Toravolt. That sounds cool. Why not? Use bubble wrap. Is there like an element system? Oh, he wrapped himself in bubbles, obviously. Why would he wrap me in bubbles? Okay, hold on. Static Fur, Mighty Roar, Flaming Tackle, Spark Disc. Well, it seems instead of having like power points of a total number of set uses for a move like Pokemon has, we instead have costs for our various moves and like a mana pool of sorts. So I'm gonna Spark Disc, I guess? I don't know, I got splattered. Multiple times did he splatter me. It's not very effective. Can you even say that? I feel like the breaches... Do all moves hit multiple times? It's very effective. I think I accidentally did what the tutorial wanted me to figure out. Punch him with Static Fur. Stupid fast goldfish dragon. How dare you keep attacking my glorious tiger? My fur is static. Is that good? Did I want that? Oh, I'm guessing that this red suggests that Flaming Tackle is weak against him. It's somewhat effective. Because he seems to be like a water guy. And obviously my electricity has been good, and the water has not been good against me. I don't know why I have a fire move, that's true, but whatever, that's fine. I guess the only attack move I have that's good is the really expensive one, but, you know, they're dream resources, so I don't care that much. Looks like the water attack is coming from the back. Yeah, that is weird, right? Got him. It's very effective. Not super, though. I got points. Happy music plays. Well, it's an interesting concept for the tutorial. Although I feel like, I don't know. I don't know if this like world has like a Elite Four sort of equivalent. That feels like a more logical like dream battle is to like challenge another person instead of like a fish in a cave. But like the concept is good. Don't close your eyes again. Today's your first day of work at Lux Solis. I started the prologue, evidently. Why don't you put on something nice and smile more? You want to make a good impression. Gee, thanks. Is that a companion cube? Oh, suddenly I have to remember what I look like. Only medium options. What's the most medium outfit? There's very little difference among these. Tell you what, I like the look of this. This feels like a thing I would wear. Wow, most of these eyes are really unpleasant to look at. I feel like the middleist version is like vague glasses. This one. I think I accidentally made Doctor Robotnik. Is that okay? What color is Doctor Robotnik's hair? For some reason, I'm struggling to remember this. I want to say it's like white. Does Doctor Robotnik have white hair? We've come this far. I feel like he's got to just be Doctor Robotnik. It's red? But like this kind of red? Or like this kind of red? It's probably like this kind of red, yeah? This, you think it's more like this? It's like the red that his shirt is red? If you hold the select button over moves, you should know more detail about them. So like click and hold, you mean? Okay, hold on. What's a Doctor Robotnik look like? Give me an incognito window because I want this in my search history. Doctor Robotnik. Yeah, it depends on the version, but it's like red or reddish brown. I still kind of feel like it's... I feel like it's this. I feel like it's this one. I feel like that's the most middle ground between them. Oh. I mean, Dr. Robotnik doesn't have, like, a frog visor, like, from Disco Elysium, but, like, what if he did? What if he did, though? I guess is the question that I seek to answer with this game. You look great. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think that's correct. Obviously, my name is Bob Botnik. Legally distinct character. You can tell because Dr. Robotnik doesn't have a frog for a head. Oh, that's interesting. Look what I can do. How do I, like, interact with stuff? Enter? Great. There's an option in the middle of my computer menu that is stop using the computer. That feels weird. Or is enter just bad? Is enter not what I want? Oh, I see. It's not. The interplay between these buttons is not intuitive. I don't necessarily do a lot of keyboard gaming, if that's not apparent. Lorelei was relatively straightforward in the sense that you just had one button. Enter is pause menu. Ah, I see. So space is my main action button. Play Flappy Swarm. Nah, that's fine. I don't really have to... Oh no. What hardship? Okay. I remember the day I won this poster. It was triumph. Okay, I've learned something about people who made this game and their sense of humor. Ooh, doorways are a little weird, huh? Okay. Can I steal from my mom? Is that what I'm doing? It's Mom in her younger years. She's so pretty. Don't change your appearance, Bob Botnik. You're perfect. Oh. I can look at me run. Great. Good to know. Good morning. Good morning, Bob Botnik. You're looking sharp. Cool glasses. You must be so excited you're finally going to become a Lux Solis battle researcher. To celebrate your new job, I made a reservation at your favorite breakfast place. We can head there before going to the station. Sounds good. I mean good and great. Dexter dear, please keep an eye on the cakes in the oven. Uh-oh, our mom is caked up. To the max. You know, that's fine. We gotta get a sample of this game in a relatively limited amount of time, so I'm not gonna try and, like, talk to everyone or look at everything. A delicious breakfast later. So here we are, Bob Botnik, at the starting line of your own adventure. Look at you all grown up and choosing your own path in life. I'm a little sad to see you go. But I'm very proud of you. Ever since you were little, you've been dreaming of working for Lux Solis. Now you're ready for this. That's why I got you a little something. It's jelly, because you're ready for this jelly. I've been saving up for this day so you don't have to worry about gold. Here you go, don't spend it all in one piece. That's the name of the treasure in the Grand Line. Got $3,000 fictional currency. Thanks, Mom, that's very sweet. I'll make good use of it. Glad to hear that, honey. Oh, look, I see the train approaching. This feels like a relatively small train for a crowded platform. Do you have everything you need? Your backpack, your ticket, clean underwear? Don't worry, Mom. I'm fine wearing soiled underwear. Gotta go. You're the one holding me up. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Bye, Mom. You'll never see me again. Goodbye, dear. Was there just like a thief? It looked like someone was dressed as like a cartoon bandit on the railway platform. Not a popular destination, and also somehow the end of the line direct. That's actually really confusing. If there's only 2 places to go, then shouldn't everyone have gotten off that train? I guess I already have a security pass or whatever is required to enter there. Hello? Oh, the door was slightly lower. The isometric doorways keep throwing me off 2 out of 2 times. Wasn't there at least one other person on that train? I thought there were more people on that train. At Lux Solis, we offer trainers the opportunity to customize their experience. Most trainers pick the normal difficulty. Selecting higher difficulty could be worth the challenge. Zorp. Hello and welcome to Lux Solis campus. May I assist you? Hi, I'm Bob Botnik. Definitely not Robotnik. I'm starting out as a battle researcher. A new colleague? How lovely. I think you'll have a wonderful time working for us. Please give me a moment while I check your registration. Turns out there's a lien on your account. Looks like we need to know your preferred difficulty. Then we can personalize your adventure. Most trainers choose normal. We can just go with that. That's fine. I don't need a handbook on it. No, don't make me read this. No, just make it normal. It's fine. No extra. I literally haven't played the game before. Give me normal. Okay, now, it feels disingenuous to be like, most players choose normal. What difficulty would you like? preset or custom. Now, I understand that preset is most likely normal in this context, but if we're gonna call it normal, all up until the point you make the choice, maybe just call that normal difficulty? Oh no, it's even weirder than that. There's a normal within preset, but you can customize normal into something else or something, I guess. I don't know. Play a normal? Just yes! That's like way too many steps to choose the normal difficulty. I've made all necessary adjustments for you. You can return to that computer anytime, change your difficulty. Then, okay, okay, that's fine. At Lux Solis, we offer 2 training courses for new researchers. Regular course and extensive course. Now, I imagine that I'm going to get reading material on this, and then my choice will be neither regular nor extensive. Am I understanding how the system works? Yeah, custom normal, you understand. Would you prefer the concise regular course or the more comprehensive Listen, you. Listen here, buddy. I came here to play Nokomon, which are legally distinct from Pokemon. Stop asking questions. Every battle researcher requires a gauntlet in order to carry Coromon safely around Valua. Stop saying words and give me a monster. We have several color variations for which you can listen, I don't think there's any Pokemon in this Pokemon game. I think that you just customize stuff until you fall unconscious from exhaustion. Please choose the color you like the most. I mean, I have to assume Doctor Robotnik likes red most. She wants flirty with you. That would explain so much, because I am fully incapable of detecting interest in women, although I do largely attribute that to the fact that women do not have interest in me. Because I was already wearing red, it's like indistinguishable. I look great. It's awesome. I mean, I could choose the frog color because I like green, but that's fine. First off will be the Coromon lab, where Nelson will help get you started by asking you several more questions. Please take this Lux Recall RC. State-of-the-art device allows for streamlined training experience. You got whatever that is. Please stand still and don't look at the nozzle. Ah, my organs! Nelson, I presume? I instantly have a tenuous relationship with Nelson. Friendship ended with receptionist lady. No, wait, the opposite of that. She gave you fast travel. What's funny is I don't feel like she made that clear at all. I mean, I did skim a little bit at the end there, but she was like, I gave you the RX-dash laser gun good time. Goodbye! The smell of a starry-eyed battle researcher here to receive their first Coromon. Hold tight while I finish updating the Coromon Connectifier. That should do it. Nelson, by the way, you must be excited to start your journey with your very own Coromon. Now answer a series of bureaucratic questions. What normal is the most normal? Here are your options. It's a little guy, Toruga. He's very strong and loves to battle. This is a mouse with a ring. I don't know why he's a water type. High endurance, is able to outlast others. And finally, the Ice Coromon Cub-Zero. Jack of all trades, perfect balance between offense and defense. Ah, I see. Much like the Dark Magician, who is the ultimate magician in terms of attack and defense. Alright, chat. This was a game that you chose. So I feel like it's only fitting that you choose which monster we choose to choose. Now it is time for you to do the choosing. Now I mean, you could argue that we should choose something that is most similar to some sort of Sonic character in order to match the theme of our not Robotnik character. But, I mean, just pick what you like. We have, like, a fire guy who looks like a little bit like a bug or something. Maybe like a hermit crab kind of thing. The middle one is a shark? It definitely looks like a really hostile rat to me. I mean, the fact that it's, like, clutching the One Ring doesn't help clarify it. It doesn't make it worse, but it doesn't clarify the fact that it's a shark for me at all. The polar bear on the right seems pretty straightforward in concept. Left guy I can kind of wrap my head around. If the middle one is a shark, I can understand that to some extent. It really looks like a rat to me. One vote for Cub Zero. Anyone else? And we gotta get some battling in here, so we can't take all night or whatever. Okay, sure. That sounds good. Why don't I take a closer look? Trust your instincts. Pick the one you like most. With the jack of all trades, Cub Zero will be ready for any situation. Let's summarize this guy. It's funny. I think in the like cover art for the game, like Neko said, this was like the one she didn't like or something. That's fine though. It knows cute pose. When attacked, the Coromon steals any fruit held by the attacker making contact. Say less. That's my guy. This sprite makes the shark thing more clear. Do you have any compelling reasons? Chomp and Mighty Roar. Likes the rain. Oh, Taruga's like a turtle. That makes sense. That didn't really come across in the other sprite. Potential color. That's a weird way to put that. What is your... You also know cute pose. Raises special attack by 2 stages and restores 25% spoo when consuming a fruit. Nah, that's fine. I'll take this bear. It seems like it is the least having to think about it or whatever. How do I pick it, though? How do I do that? Oh, I just, like, go back, right? Do... space and then be like, pick 'em good. Great, I got a starter. Do you want to give him a nickname? Okay. What's he called? Anything that I'm willing to repeat out loud. First person gets it. Oh man, chat went on vacation. Where the Lag Nation attacked. Note Shimon all caps. Why not? No. I'm hoping that I've copied this correctly because I don't want to type it again. Yeah, sure. Cub Zero seems to have the nimble trait. That's cool. You won't get far out there with just one Coromon. Take this patter bit for extra protection. I got a second guy. I didn't choose that one. We just got him. To help you out on your adventure, we'll provide you with this generous employee starter package. It's a data chip and 5 spinners. And a HP cake, and a SP cake, and a Lux, and a camera, I think, and the type rules. Now that you've got your Coromon, let's give that Cub Zero a test run. I'll activate your Lux Recall RC to take us to the battlegrounds. This must be a post-scarcity society. You prepared for your first battle? Are you an expert? Don't worry, it'll be a fair fight. I've brought my Tortuga, which has the same level as your Cub Zero. If you hold down on your skills, you'll get a detailed overview of their effects. Be sure to try it if you're ever confused. Good luck, Bob Botnik. Give it your all. No pause in between. Come on, let's jam. So, my assumption is that they give you 2 characters because you're meant to be evenly matched, and so giving you a second one means that you will, like, essentially necessarily win, which is an interesting way to do that. Okay, scratch the target with sharp claws. Attacks with 1 stage increased critical hit chance, or strike a cute pose, lowering defense. I typically don't like those kinds of moves. Scratch him. Now use a cute pose. Oh no, my defense. Scratch him again! Everyone's favorite part of Pokemon is the very first battle. I hope this battle serves as a demonstration as why I don't typically like those, like, defense down moves. They have their place, but, like, this is kind of what happens. Now, that should do... that feels like that should have done more damage after all the effort they invested in that. Okay, I got him. Probably should have looked at my, like, other guy. I got some XP and became a better Nochimon. Okay. I have, like, a very literal allocation of stats. I mean, I'm a jack of all trades, right? So... I know what to do. Increase that by 2, increase that by 1. Now all the numbers are 11! I've dialed this game up to 11! I can't imagine that was a good use of resources. And then they all went up again, so it's 12! A weapon beyond Metal Gear. And we got Frost Chomp. Chomp the target with Icy Teeth. 10% chance to freeze. Seems good, probably. Freezing at a low level is something that Pokemon does not let you do at all. Impressive, you got 73 currency units. Well done, you and your Coromon are gonna make quite the team, I just know it. Remember that you could visit a trainer hub at any time to restore your squad back to full health. Now you say that, but you don't tell me how to do that. Am I ready to catch some Coromon on my own? Heavens no. Start by exploring Radiant Park. I'm on it. Wait, one more thing. I advise you not to pass the bridge yet. The Coromon past there are less friendly. Just no Metal Gear sound effect. It's true, there is no Metal Gear sound effect. The reason for that is mainly because I would probably have to play it, and I don't think I would be good at any Metal Gear game ever. It's not as bad as Pokemon Freeze since it only lasts one turn. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like a stun and not like a freeze solid. That seems, yeah, sure, that seems legit. Larry from the R&D lab can hook you up with a gauntlet module to keep you safe. You can find the lab in Radiant Park. Best of luck, Bob Botnik. You are definitely a legally licensable thing. Shine bright like a diamond. Is this where I become healthy? Or is this where I buy pears in the shape of bread? This is definitely some kind of store. Buy items. Cure burn, cure curse, cure freeze. I mean, if you have an item that can cure freeze and freeze lasts for one turn, I have to assume that using items doesn't take a whole turn. Otherwise, that doesn't seem to make very much sense. Restore focus, removing haziness. Let a drowsy Coromon regain focus. Listen, I'm stupid. I'm not buying any of this. This is a future problem. I thought I'd see if anything, like, stood out, but it doesn't, and it turns out, stupid. So let's leave. Now listen, I don't think I have any problem with the way this game has handled its business so far, but I will say that, like, I think I would prefer, like, a little more tutorialization on, like, what the important buildings do, and how to use my fast travel transport beam, than to ask me in 6 different ways how normal do I want my game to be. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I got the sense that cakes are recovery items because I got a few of them. But do we have socialized Coromon medicine? Yeah, so I want to eat that cake, I guess is the moral of the story. So I have like 2 different types of spinners. What's your deal? No, enter closes the menu. All the menus are different. Summary. He's like a spider rabbit. I don't love it. What's your Spoils go to the victor. Steal 50% extra gold when defeating a trainer. It's literally robbery. I mean, why not? Cool. I managed to switch it. That's fine. Kind of what I was going for. I think that's intended. You're probably the guy I'm supposed to talk to. No, you're Tim. I'm supposed to find Larry. Nowadays, every trainer hub is a high-tech marvel right outside their front doors. Cool. What's this place? Lab. Is Larry in the lab? Lab Larry? No, this is where we came from. Is any of you fools Larry? Hello? No, that's Nicholas. Okay, I'm gonna go try and find the part. To fast travel, you open the map, which is called World in the main menu. I do think I accidentally saw that at some point without doing anything useful with it. Radiant Park. Complete 3 new challenges every day to unlock amazing rewards. Oh god. Does this game have, like, microtransactions? I don't... Just go for it. Keep track of your daily milestones. You need to send your... No, I'm not doing that. Have fun not having my personal information. Game I just started playing. Leonila. Word on the street is that there will be an unlimited stream of battles inside. Is it just like a battle prison? But there's only room for like 100 Coromon. How could that ever be unlimited? That was a hard no. It was a hard no for me for sure. Oh, hang on. I accidentally started a Coromon battle. It's Silkquill! I'm gonna kill any interest I have in a game in one easy step. It gives a pretty bad first impression, in my opinion. I don't know that it, like, hard makes me stop playing the game, but, like, that's really early and not a lot of justification to be like, send us your data. Like, nah, thanks, though. What do these things do? Slam. I mean, it's slam. It's like a tackle thing. Feelers. Find the weak spot of your opponent. The next attack does 2.5 times damage, but cannot be a critical hit. Well, that's a curious distinction. You don't have, like, a lot of health. Come on and slam. Yeah, that seems good. Cool animation. Let me do a, I would like to use a spinner, please. Silkquill, and I think it has the escapist ability. Do you want to check out his summary? Yeah, hit me with it. Yeah, I interpreted that correctly. It's immune to being trapped and in normal circumstances never fails to escape from wild Coromon. Cool. Hey, Project ES, welcome to the stream. Do you want to keep it? This feels like a curious question. Because I just used an item to catch it. So it feels weird that the immediate question is like, yeah, but like for real? Like, were you serious about that? I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's any good, but like, yeah? That's like level 1? Sure. What's this one called? Can turn that off in settings. That's probably good to know. I don't know if I want to spend time on that with the limited amount of time I have to explore this today. And for some reason, we're not going to nickname the spider. Mostly just because the game didn't prompt me to do that when I would expect it to. Certainly when like a Pokemon game would do that. Really, no takers? No one wants to name Bird? Burb. Well, I mean, that'll... No, I'm sorry. You did type that in all lowercase. Burb, join squad. I got a milestone. I got like an absolutely negligible amount of experience on my spider rabbit. Hey, Katain, welcome to the stream. How's it going? So I should probably... So I can world travel to here. No, I have to... I can't... Can I not fast travel? This is called Coromon. Oh. Yeah, I didn't change the category. See if you can do that. So Demolition, you said yesterday you couldn't do that, and I checked and the setting still looks correct. Technically, Katain also has this power. You're the only two who have it, but... I'm lazy. Oh, look, it kind of like gives you silhouettes what you can catch there. Is one of you fools Larry? This is Fred. Come on, Jerome, focus. Remember what I taught you. Weaken Wild Coromon to increase your capture chance. Brielle? You hold down a secondary action button, F or C, can bind items to them later. Alright. I love having Brielle as my supervisor. Just yesterday, she told me that applying a condition like shock increases the chance to catch stuff. Well, Demolition, see if you can figure out, like literally you have the editor status, which is the only thing that I think is required to make that work. So I literally don't know what I could do to fix that for you. Do we get it to... Yeah, it looks like that worked. Thank you. Thank you very much. How's it going, Cotillion? This is one of the ones I'm pretty sure you were around for us looking at trailers for yesterday. I don't know if you stuck around to see us pick games, but we got Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, which we played at the start of the stream, and now we're trying out Coromon. There's like a roguelike game that's sort of in early access right now called The Bazaar. And there's like a robotic like companion you can sort of get for your team that's called the Harmadillo, which is just very good. And that's the whole story. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna catch it because I assume that you are incentivized to obtain each of them. He has thick skin. That sounds like it could be good. Do you want to check him out in the summary? Hit me with it. Thick skin makes him immune to critical hits. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I like the sound of that. What type is he? Is he something that, like... One of these should tell me that, shouldn't they? Potential standard type normal. Potential? What a weird thing. I like to do I want to keep him? Yes. Do I want to nickname him? What do you want? What do you want to call him, chat? Katain, do you want this one since you just showed up? I've been giving it to whoever says it first, so if someone says one before you, then I guess it's kind of a moot point. Dilly. That's fun. D-I-L-L-I-E. Close enough. Brr. Naming things is not your strong suit. Yeah, but then you can just say, like, whatever you want. You can just say a word and that becomes the name. It doesn't have to be good. And then if people don't like it, you just say that you were trolling. That's like the beauty of the internet, sort of, kind of. But also, it's the tragedy of the internet. Hey, this is probably like a gift box too, now that I like have some context. I got a small cake. Excuse me, I have injured these animals. Could you mend them? Thank you. Big building labeled R&D lab is where I'm supposed to go. Is it? It didn't seem to be true. You mean this thing? Or like... Imagine making this game and charging anything for it and not getting sued by Nintendo. I do wonder about that, yeah. I mean, one wonders if the only reason that, like, Palmon saw, like, a response is because it was, like, having some measure of success. This one. Main menu, there is a logbook that should tell you where to go. Expecting me to read stuff in a video game, that's... I mean, that's just hilarious. You must be... the new battle researcher, Robotnik! Yeah? Who are you? I knew it. My instincts never fail me. My name is Larry, and I'll tell you all about the magical world of Gauntlet! This way, please. Here we are in the Gauntlet module test area. The gauntlet on your arm is a technological masterpiece. Besides carrying your Coromon, it can do so much more. It's the multi-tool for the Lux Solis employees. The Gauntlet's modular design enables the user to install new functionality on the go. Let me give you a quick tour of our research. This one's a laser! Colleague Velma here is calibrating the push module. She's optimizing the power so it outputs 100% capacity. Looks cool, huh, Robotnik? Keep it up, Velma. Percy over there is developing a brand new module on his own. Let's say hi. He turns around and he just doesn't have eyeballs. Why does that keep happening? Percy, my man, could you explain what you're working on for our new colleague? The new battle researcher is taking an interest in my project. It's simple, you see. I started by combining a spark plug together with flammable gas to create a combustion that's... Hold up, that's way too technical. Just demonstrate. Stand back, please. My eyebrows! Careful, you pyromaniac. Sorry, I got carried away. It's okay, no one got hurt this time. Thank you, Percy! Larry, Robotnik? Larry. I need to borrow Robotnik for a bit. There's some important matters that we need to go over. Robotnik is the one you told me about earlier. Sure. You can borrow my protege. As with most matters in life, the stink module can wait! I'll be hanging out by the bridge in Radiant Park. Come to see me when you're done. To be honest, I don't really know that I need a stink module. Nice to finally meet you, Robotnik. I'm Rigel, head of the R&D lab. Let me explain everything in the privacy of our restricted access area. Because of possible radiation exposure, we require everyone to wear a lab coat inside. Now, I have concerns about your general scientific aptitude if we think that's like an acceptable measure. I understand that this is a fictional world where that's probably like enough, but just like if like that doesn't sound right. Just wait. As with most matters in life, the stink module can wait, implying that most things in life can wait. Yeah, that's like an expression people say, right? Just like, raindrops fall on man and hedgehog alike, which also curiously thematically ties from Lorelei and the Laser Eyes into my journey with Robotnik. Because of possible here, I brought a lab coat that should fit you. I got horrible glasses. Follow me, please. It's my experience that most things in life cannot wait. Really, Cotillion? Elaborate. Name like a single thing that can't wait. Welcome to the restricted access area. Pretty impressive, no? Look at that glowing marble. It's like orichalcum from Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. What is that thing floating in front of me? This here is what our task force will talk about. This is a sliver of Titan essence extracted from one of Velua's Titans. It comes from a Titan? What does it do? It's up to the task force to figure that out, I don't know. A team to which you'll be a valuable addition. You want me to join the Titan task force? Yeah. You showed such great motivation, I had to make sure you were assigned to this team. Yeah, there is something, I don't know if it's just that I have played Pokemon for a considerable amount of time, but the protagonist talking does throw me off a little. These Titan essences will slowly disintegrate without the right containment device. Recently, though, we made a massive breakthrough. We developed a gauntlet module which will bring us one step closer to understanding Titan essence. This is called the Essence Collector, and it's able to stabilize Titan essence as well as send us on valuable research data. On the other hand, it does bear similarity to particularly recent Pokemon games in that we're using just like a ton of words to develop like not a lot. That's where you come in. You'll be equipped with this Essence Collector. We've decided that even though you've just figured out how to like use a not Pokeball, you should be in charge of the most pressing scientific matter in the world. Your job, in addition to being a battle researcher, is to assist us in gathering Titan essences. That would be an honor. Where do I find them? I'll show you. The Titan essence in this lab was embedded within an elemental Titan on Donor Island. But this isn't the only one in existence. We pinpointed the location of 6 of these Titan essences in Velua. Our hypothesis is that when we manage to contain them together, only then will they show their true potential. I'll do my best. Tuco, would you mind handing me the module? Sure. It looks like an entire new gauntlet. Is this like the bath fitter of like scientific technology? They're like, we need to adhere a new module to your gauntlet, so we're going to put an entirely new gauntlet over top the old one. Try not to upgrade too many times or you'll never lift your arm again. Here it is. Handle it with care. You got a thing without, like, a fanfare, which is a little weird. The closest Titan essence is guarded by Voltgar, Bender of Storms. Something feels weird about this concept. The fact that we need to, like, track the essences makes it feel like we probably don't know that it's guarded by specifically Voltgar, Bender of Storms. Do you see Donar Island on the southeast of the map? There in the power tower, Voltgar bends weather and guides storms toward the island. Before you can use the Essence Collector module, you need to get it installed into your gauntlet. That's a precise task. The only person in Velua who is able to work with that level of precision is Perrin, a good friend of mine. He works as a blacksmith in Hayville. Those concepts feel like they're at odds. Perrin the blacksmith in Hayville, got it. Hayville is just beyond Radiant Park. When you have the module installed, a colleague in Woodlow Harbor will take you across the water to Donar Island. I will contact you on your phone if anything comes up. Good luck, Bob Botnik. Shine bright like a diamond. Weird that everyone keeps saying that to me. There's like big Rihanna fans around here, I guess. How do I leave this place? Okay, this is where I was before. I really hope I don't get the stink module. Frankly, I think someone installed that on me against my will. A cool box. It could have anything, even a stink module. Nah, it's more cake. I love coming here on my lunch breaks. The beauty of nature washes worries away. Didn't you hear that there's like a guy who bends storms? He like ruins a small island on a regular basis? Robotnik! The rumors are true! The new Titan Task Force member! It's you! So happy for you, and I'm not jealous for plotting your downfall! Let's celebrate with some stink module training! Don't like the name? Well, I bet you'll love what it can do! Normally this patch of grass is full of battle-hungry Coromon, but with this stink module, just one zap and boom, all the Coromon go scampering off into the unknown. Here, you seem like the type that learns by experience. Let me install the stink module on your gauntlet. You smell. Make sure you're standing in the grass patch when using the stink module, otherwise it won't activate. And give it a go. Hold your nose and use the secondary action button, FC, to stink to your heart's content. Excellent! Notice the blinking effect of the grass? It means you're free to wander without the threat of wild Coromon. And in just 5 minutes, the module is recharged, ready to be used again. That seems like a really long time, actually. That's all for today. I'll be in contact when new modules are finished. Have a nice hike. Sounds like you don't like me. I got some gold. Probably should put like a low-level guy out front so that I can like get experience by like switching them into something. Let me do a Chad, who do you want to train up? Burb, the bird, or Dilly, the armadillo? Or do we just want to focus on one of our big guys? Because we're probably not playing for like crazy much longer. Who should we battle with? Burb. All is Burb. Chad is one in Burb. Something's wrong with that sheep. Okay. Now we have to switch into something that won't immediately die to sheep. Now it does look like it's on fire, so I'm inclined to not send out my ice bear. You're up, Patterbit. Well, that's hurtful. In a very literal sense. I think this guy, like, rinses my whole team. Okay, it's possible for multi-hit moves to hit one time. I think I should have a cake? But then he's still gonna do, like, so much damage that, like, I might immediately have to use a cake again? Whatever. I'll try it. Small cake. You did it. Use cute pose. Okay, great. Now we're kind of on even-ish footing. Now, in fairness, this is by far the strongest monster I've found outside of the initial battle, which is probably why this seems hopeless. You get experience trying to catch stuff. Do we want this? I mean, probably. We don't have a flaming sheep, right? It's a cow? Really? It looks very sheepy to me. It's a hard-headed animal companion. Which means, because of the hard head, it suffers 50% less recoil damage. Catch everything is your motto. You have to be careful how you phrase it, but I do think you are incentivized to obtain each individually or something. Tailspin seems like a good move. And then... yeah, it's a fire guy. Except Suicune. Wait, explain why not Suicune. That seems oddly specific. Do I want to keep... yeah, what a weird question. Give a name to it? Someone name it. At your own pace. Just the letter L? L joined the squad. L is a very good detective, I assume. Burr grew to level 2. And 3. let's send out... No, you know what? I have faith in Nochimon, the bear. I assume you're like a trainer? Is that how this works? Follow the path north to reach Hayville. Take these cakes. They'll help you get to Hayville more easily. Thank you. I did need some cakes. Don't eat them yourself, though. Coromon cakes are not the same as traditional cakes. They're like poison to you. That's not really what he said, but that's the gist. Always remember Suicune escaping as a kid, unless you use your Master Ball. That's fair. Those are all deliberately annoying Pokemon to catch, the dogs that run away. Is something wrong with this? Oh, it's a potent Armado. I mean, that probably means I shouldn't fight him with my level 3 Burb, huh? Do we, like... should we try to catch a potent one? Because I don't know what that means. Does it also give you, like, a funny... Oh, it's a shiny. I thought it was just saying that it had, like, better stats. I mean, if it's shiny, we should definitely catch it. I'm assuming that I would have seen a shiny immediately, that the appearance rates for shinies are probably not as astronomically improbable. I mean... Claw, I guess? Yeah, that's fine. Did mine have that? That's fine. I can deal with that. I'll call him one more time. Shiny rates are a lot higher than Pokemon. Yeah, that seems to make sense. Is it also a status, or is he just upset? Must obtain it judiciously. After playing a bit of not Pokemon, what are your thoughts on it? Ah, crap. That's bad. Use a not attacking move. Ah, crap. I mean, so far that hasn't failed at this level, and he's like level 3, so I didn't think my Burb would get messed up. I don't, it's kind of hard to say. Like, honestly, I feel like the main thought I have after playing this game is sort of like, what is the way you get into one of these games that isn't like a bunch of pompous tutorials? Because like Pokemon has this problem too. It feels very solvable, and yet even when like the Pokemon company isn't doing it, we end up with just like, I don't know, it just feels like a lot. Strategist sounds cool. I don't know if it's cooler than whatever our other Armado had. Check out his summary. Strategist. When the Coromon moves later than its target, it finds weak spots and attacks with increased critical hit chance. Wow, this guy seems cool. What do we call the other one? Dilly. Okay. So I back. I want to keep it, and I want to call it... Oh, God. No. It's weird that this can be played with a keyboard and you can't use it to type. Pickle... Okay, I was gonna call it, like, Better Dilly to save time, but someone did already put one in chat, so that's fine. Milestone achieved. For... Oh, Birdstone gained experience points after being knocked out. It didn't open this, right? I wanted to? Okay. So, have we managed to figure out if I can travel? I'm gonna say no. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh man, how insulting that this Silcool is already level 5, and I've had to work so hard to get my Silcool to level, like, 3. You know what? Fight him. Ice Teeth him. Interesting. So, this game does not subscribe to the, like, ice is good against flying theory. Presumably. I mean, I believe fast travel is a thing. It very well could be that you just have to, like, reach some stage of, like, tutorial progression or something to get there. I don't know. It's tough. I mean, like, one of the things that drew me to Pokemon early on were, like, the very, like, fun, creative designs. And I'm not saying this game doesn't have them, but, like, maybe it's because that I live in a world where Pokemon already exists. But, like, I don't know. I guess for something that isn't Pokemon, I set, like, I think I subconsciously set, like, a higher threshold of, like, what would win me over. It's not that I, like, dislike this by any means, but it also hasn't managed to grab me in the way that, like, Pokemon did. But, like, it's so hard to make that, like, a direct comparison because, like, there wasn't anything like Pokemon, and, like, it captured the imagination in a way that, like, nothing that existed could. You know? Does that make sense? How do I, like, send duplicate Dilly? Oh. Is there a place to store them, or do you only ever have 6 and you release all the others? PC should be to the left. Okay. Now again, like, this seems like, I don't know. Tutorials are kind of a hard thing to do well. I don't feel like I'm extremely well served by the information I've gotten from the tutorial so far. It feels like it's belabored some points that didn't feel like they need to be handled in such a way, and, like, some, like, general basic use stuff that seems important is, like, not covered. Did that do any? It did, okay. I didn't feel like I got feedback that indicated that that saved. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can, like, get to the next town, maybe? What do I have in front? Burb? Sure. Let's leave it like this. Oh, I'm so mad about this lab coat. Where can I go to change the lab coat? Fast travel system does not react to my input yet. I'm gonna put my Doctor Robotnik outfit back on. Do I have to go all the way back home for that? I'm not doing that. In like a, like, this sounds like a really stupid gripe, but, like, it does seem legitimately annoying to me. Oh, I could do it from the main menu. It feels really weird to, like, let you have this character customization, and then in, like, one of your, like, very first plot critical, like, conversations to, like, force you to not use that. Like, that seems genuinely really weird to me. And, like, you can validly argue that that's stupid, but I do find that, like, legitimately annoying. Thank you for that heads up. Knowing that that was there, that was reasonably straightforward to do. I think, yeah, my thing wore off, so I can get battled in this grass now. It's swarming! Is bird good against that? Is this even, like, a bird move? It's a cut move? I guess in some ways it's also a little hard to compare because I'm playing this, like, mouse and keyboard, and, like, I'm very trained to the responsiveness of, like, a console controller, which is on me. I honestly don't think I know where my Xbox controller is, which is the one I've like normally used with trying to play games that can use a console controller on the PC. Pocket sand? Well, someone likes King of the Hill, huh? Drop some leftover sand in the target's face, decreases accuracy by 1 stage. It awakened some of its potential. Oh, okay. Yeah, not all the level ups do this, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like you should be fast. And... pointy. What's the clock doing? Oh, it's like it's the like give us your data thing. Yeah, pointy fast is my favorite bird archetype, if that means anything to you. World Map says I can find a tattle here, but no success. Do you have one? Nah, I don't know what that is. Really want to see one in action. Too bad. It'd be funny if I immediately saw one. It's a very peculiar choice to me that they just give you a patter bit. I don't know if you get like a different one depending on like what like character you chose to start with. Let me do I'm gonna send out my L. I don't know, man. It looks a little unpleasant to me. Oh, good. Good showing. Missed our first attack. Tailspin? Come on, Baloo. Oh, come on. Hit one time. What is this? Listen. I believe in you, L. Hit him 3 times and take him out. Would that work? That would work. Hit him 3 times. How many is it possible? Okay, that does require the maximum amount. I don't want to have to go back and heal. Should I give him a cake? No. That's coward talk. I believe in you. 1. Come on. 2 would have worked that time. You're killing me, game. You see the XP bar under it? Should be a blue bar that tells you how much you need to get extra stab points. Ah. Wait a minute, what level is... My, like, level 5 fire sheep got knocked out by a level 2... That's stupid. It's, like, not even... It's so annoying. What an annoying thing that is. Also, the battle spawn rate seems very high. How much health do I have? Pocket sand. Fast and pointy. Oh, I'm definitely switching now. It's also kind of tough. I mean, like, if you've played Pokemon games before, the early stages of Pokemon games can be kind of uninteresting because, like, the moves like these are very basic. So, like, strategy is very minimal. A lot of times you're just choosing between, like, attack move and not attacking move. And in a lot of cases, at the low level, you really just want the attacking move, so it's, like, not really much going on. Like, we're playing for a relatively limited amount of time here. So, like, I'm not trying to say that I think this is indicative of the game necessarily, but, like, just, like, what we put forward here, I don't think is like an especially strong showing. Dude, why are these like wild patter bits so much better than like literally everything I've ever caught in my life? I mean, he attacked like 4 times through my accuracy reduction. Got another cake. I want that shiny box. I bet there's like... Oh, she's got a gauntlet. So she will actually challenge me to a fight? Is that correct? This guy out. And like... Dude, I don't know. It's just like... I think, like, I'm a little frustrated by the fact that, like, all of my guys seem to be tissue paper. And part of that is because I'm, like, trying to, like, train them up to be a relatively even level. But then, you know... You could say that's on me, but at the same time, like, why is there such a big disparity in the levels this early on? That's wild. I just give this one a cake too. Who cares? So I'll put, yeah, let's put Pickle first. Oh, but I still have to, like, talk to her. Can we complete some milestones? Yeah. So she's got 2. One of them is a burb. What does this one do? There's a critical hit chance. Versus... do cut. And you were telling me I should, like, click their name, and it will tell me what their... Takes more damage from poison, takes less damage from ghost. Wait, is that... I'm assuming that this space can be filled with more things, but this bird happens to only have 1 strength and weakness? That looks kind of weird. At least she didn't auto-battle you after being spotted. I mean, that kind of threw me off because I'm just, like, used to that. I probably shouldn't use, like, a multi-stage thing with concentrate since I'm, like, a lower level and I don't know how that'll go. Okay. Alright, I'm slower, so I, like, critically hit more. Yeah, Pickle. Dumpster that bird. Hit critically. Hit in a fashion that is critical. Mine can have at most 3 weakness and 3 resistance. That's so weird. What's the actual text on strategist again? It feels like it hasn't done anything. Text with 1 stage increased critical hit chance. Guess 1 stage isn't that much, but like, come on. I can't seem to catch a break. Guess I'll send out Burb. I don't just want to eat cake all day. That's a lie. I do just want to eat cake all day. Yeah, that would most likely have been bad. Hey, does this game get upset if you try to steal your opponent's Coromon also? Pickle awakens some of his potential. It seems like it's not really a special one, huh? If I leave its speed slow, then its ability triggers more. And by, like, increasing, like, defense or HP, then, like, you're more likely to endure multiple hits to be able to make use of it. So how about I, like, spread that among the defensive stats? Sending out... Okay, well that's... seems bad. So fire is gonna be good against my ice guy, most likely. Pocket sand! I don't know, I'm actually curious, people in chat, like, what are your impressions of, like, the designs and the art? Like, do you find these, like, comparable to Pokemon? Do you have strong feelings in terms of just, like, the character design? Like, I know I'm, like, conditioned by, like, a lifetime of being a fan of Pokemon, but, like, yeah, like, I feel like it's not, like, bad, but, you know, like, I was kind of getting at before, it doesn't just, like, none of these is, like, I feel like I really struggled to choose a starting Pokemon, despite the fact that, like, one of them is perfect for me, you know, way back in the day with Pokemon Blue. But, like, I just didn't feel strongly invested. I mean, I think part of that was also the way they kind of chose to render those in the overworld. Like, their in-battle sprites are, like, better. Like, I definitely like those more. But the way they show them to you at first, like, doesn't make any of them look their best. Pretty low HP. I'm gonna try one more Pocket Sand. Yeah, that's actually kind of a fair point. Like, I know that Pokemon don't always... Aw, man, I didn't think he was gonna take me out in one hit. I guess he did, like, weaken my defense. I mean, again, so far I have not felt great with the battling, but like I'm making it harder for myself than I need to be by like trying to like make like part of my issue in my specific experience is that like some of the more interesting Coromon that we've caught, I've happened to run into at like exceptionally low levels, so I have to go through like multiple battles to get them up to like a mediocre point battling, which like feels worse. And, like, I genuinely feel like just, like, the minor adjustment of, like, reducing the variance in levels in these early areas helps that a ton. Like, why is it even possible to catch a level 1 thing? Like, why? Oh, now you miss, huh? Ding dong. But my mom in chat said, like, it'd be nice to see them closer. And I think that's totally legit. Like, the environment's really cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, I haven't commented on that, but, like, it's neat that you have, like, this whole... Like, it feels very, like, lived in here, like, this moment. But, like... It just doesn't feel like it emphasizes their coolest features, which is kind of like what I was saying about the way it chooses to display them when you make the initial choice. Press button can be used to restore 50% SP. That's cool. I just need to hit him once, though. The only thing that can help here is there are multiple XP share items you get through milestones and find in the world. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, but that doesn't help me right now unless that's something like I should already have been able to do. You're a special attacker? Okay. What move does he have? Like a physical one? Well, no wonder he doesn't seem very good, I guess. Have another roll, bread boy, and then... Up speed, I guess? Like, I don't know how to put this, and I don't know if I'm being objective, but, like... That battle didn't seem extremely fun or challenging. It felt like kind of a slog, and I think part of it is, like, they probably just expect me to, like, mash go on my starter, and, like, he's a high level, and I battle him. But then at the same time, this, like, first trainer you battle, I don't know if it's by design, but they happen to have something that my main guy is weak to. So, like, even if I did do that, like, it'd be tough. Fast strike. Attack the target while moving super fast. This always goes first. Got it. It's literally quick attack. Patterman makes such a weird noise. Okay. It's Hayville. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can... Can you heal in... I can. There's like a barn I can heal in Hayville. Do you like to take care of... Yeah. I mean, I kind of prefer it if you had, like, the fancy medical technology, but that's fine. And there's, like, a trainer right outside of town. I think I'd like to battle them and see where we're at after that. Do want to leave Pickle in the front and Party in the back. Yeah, like, I mean, hopefully I'm conveying the fact that, like, I'm not... It's not my intention to be, like, super hard on this game, because it's not like I think this game is, like, dreadful. Like, some of the menu stuff is kind of fiddly. It just, like, throws everything at you at once, which I tend not to like when you have, like, this many options. Like, even though I don't clearly need that many of them right away, like, it's just, like, a thing I personally tend to dislike, is, like, you start the game and your menu has, like, 13 options, and you're like, what? But, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think I've largely said my piece. It's not that any one thing or all of the things are bad. It's just that, like, nothing seems exceptionally, like, gripping to me that makes me like, yeah, I'm super invested in this. And I hesitate to put it this way, but, like, in some ways it does just feel like it is... I mean, it's obviously trying to do something similar to Pokemon, but, like, it's... The way it is currently doing it feels less engaging. And that's a little disingenuous because I do still have misgivings about, especially, like, the more recent Pokemon games with the way they start. And they're very slow-paced, and they're not that engaging to begin with. But, like, I do kind of think that this, in particular, I think this game hasn't struck an especially good initial balance with the story. It's trying to, like, tell me a lot and not show me very much. And like, you know, the old adage is show and don't tell, but, like, I really think when the, like, key feature of a game like this is, like, look how cool this world is with creative monsters in it, that, like, you showing them off more is better than me, like, talking to a scientist about the stink module, you know? Like none of that I cared about. And it felt really early I introduced the concept of the Titan essence. Like, honestly, if they just, like, sent me someplace and had me focus on the battling, and then, like, when I got there, they're like, good. So, like, now that you have gone through the training course and, like, proven that you can, like, hold your own in a battle, the real reason we sent you to this location is because we're studying Titans, and that's important, or something. I don't know. If I can bring him a Mino, then he'll trade me a Buzzy. Isn't that my sheep? Oh man, I wanted to do, like, a battle. That stinks. Is there anyone who will do a battle with me? Aggressively no? Okay, well, maybe I'm just done for the night then. Because I don't really want to, like, advance the plot. You're standing by, like, an arena, and you want me to read. I just feel like you don't understand why I would play the monster battle game. This is... I guess the guy I'm supposed to talk to is a blacksmith. Good night, Crit Twitch. And happy holidays and happy new year, since this is my last stream of the year. Can I just, like, take this guy's not Pokeballs? Like, this game really wants to throw you into the world. Like, I sort of get that from it, but, like, the issue I have is not necessarily that approach, but just that it hasn't shown me anything about the world that makes me excited to explore it more. And I'm not saying that it's not interesting or that it couldn't get there, but just that, you know, this initial, like, 90-minute, not even, impression of the game is sort of like... I think it simply just boils down to, like, it hasn't shown me a thing that makes me want to engage and invest, like, a lot more time. Ah, my delivery! Oh, I thought you were someone else. I'm Noah. I'm working on the teleporter that connects Hayville to the fast travel. Waiting for the last few parts I need to connect the teleporter. I ordered from Lux Solis campus a while back. Should have arrived by now. Perhaps you're willing to help. Could you find out what's keeping my package? Where are the parts from the campus? Could you start there? Oh man, get bent. You're like literally copying the Professor Oak quest, which isn't like a particularly good quest. Enter. Save. I think that's gonna do it. It doesn't sound particularly appealing to like stretch the stream to try and like backtrack to the start of the game to initiate a fetch quest. And yeah, like certainly I can't criticize this game for doing that in the sense that like literally that's how Pokemon Red and Blue start. But yeah, I mean, again, it's not that I dislike this game. It's just kind of, I think Demolition said something like this earlier. It's like, this game exists, or I could play Pokemon, which already exists, and I have like an emotional connection to. It doesn't mean that this is bad. It's just that, like, again, I feel like maybe this game is like trying to emulate a few too many things a little too closely to Pokemon. It's like not standing out in the ways I would want it to, I guess. I don't know. But like, it's not bad. And we spent like $5 on this or something. Like, for $5, I'm sure this experience is worthwhile. It's just that like time is like at a premium, especially at this time in this year in this part of the country. So like, you know, I know I'm being a little harsh here. And again, it's not like I think there's no merit to this, but like, it's just tough, you know? It's tough. It feels like this game is Pepsi Max. I can kind of see that. Yeah, it's a little like that. That might even be too strong, but like that's kind of the thing I'm trying to say too, Demolition, is like, I get that it wants to emulate Pokemon because Pokemon is great. And I totally understand the idea of like, I like this thing, and I think that my version of it is cool and contributes something. Like, I totally understand that. But like, I'm just not seeing enough of it setting itself apart from Pokemon for me to see why I would choose to spend time playing it over Pokemon. Does that make sense and not sound like incredibly harsh? Because I don't mean to be super harsh. Yeah, I would like to see them differentiate themselves more. Like, so far I haven't seen this game do anything in particular that Pokemon couldn't have done, you know? You sort of look like you look for these games because you're tired of Pokemon but still like Pokemon. You know, that's fair. I like the way you put that, Anime, because like, I mean, like, for me, in this calendar year alone, I've played a lot of Pokemon Red and Blue. So, like, I may not be the target audience for this. That may be part of it, too, my reaction to it. But, like, yeah, I think there's definitely... Like, I personally know multiple people who would sort of describe themselves that way of, like, liking Pokemon, wanting to try something new. Like, I had a friend who got, like, really into Palmon for a little bit, even though, like, that game doesn't have any appeal to me at all. So yeah, I like that perspective and that angle, and I think that's valid. But I think maybe for me, I probably would most of the time choose to play Pokemon based on just this like 90 minutes of experience, which again isn't that much. So like, it might be the sort of thing though that after spending 90 minutes playing it and not being grabbed by it, I would sort of need someone to explain or show me something particularly cool to like get me going again, you know? Because like a lot of times, if a game hasn't grabbed me after this much time and I put it down, I'm just like, eh. Yeah, I know. We're early on, and I feel like I've tried to preface with that as well. But yeah, let me go ahead and close. Do you really want to return to the main menu and lose unsaved progress? Let me just save again for the sake of having done it. Hold yes to stop playing. And then... Oh, weird. Now it's showing... Now that I've tried to exit the game, it's showed me keyboard controls, which is a really... That's a really interesting time and way to choose to do that. I'm just going to close this now. Yeah, so, I mean, this has been fun. I really liked the idea... I've since I had the idea earlier in the year, I've been enamored with the sort of what I called the Giftmas stream, which is the idea that like we have like a limited budget and we find something to spend our time doing that collectively appeals. Like I think that's fun. I would like to do more of that. I don't know exactly how often or the way to do it or whatever. But like it seems like people have liked this. I hope that you have. I mean I definitely am interested in probably finishing, but certainly doing more of Lorelei. If people are interested in this, I would definitely be willing to give this a shot to like try and get to some of these areas animes we're talking about. But like at the very least, I think that as an experiment, this was successful. But yeah, this is the final stream of the year. So we have, of course, a couple of final orders of business to close out the stream, and then I will see you in 2025. So for starters, of course, as always, yeah, somewhere in this room behind me I've hidden some number of secret Squirtles, again making me perhaps a biased judge as to the quality of a game that is not Pokemon. I encourage you to look around the room and consider where perhaps a Squirtle might be hiding, because if you are able to locate one, it will be an omen of good luck for you in the coming days. Perhaps this will help ensure that Santa or Santa Marole brings you exactly what you've asked for Christmas. Or any holiday. I assume Cinnamoroll just gives everyone presents because look at that face. Look at that widow face. While you all take a moment to do that, we also have... for those of you who weren't here at the start of the stream, here is the big box of Squishmallow Advent Calendar. Because it is now tomorrow, we can open the tomorrow door. Close. What is this? Oh, it's it's like Santa's sack. He's surprisingly cute. I like him. He's got... we have to take a closer look at this. So he's got like a candy cane and like a present coming out of his head. They're kind of droopy, but that's fine. But then he also has like a print pattern of just like more gift boxes on top of him. That's really clever. He's a cute little guy. I like that. All right. Also, if you weren't here earlier, we got another good one, which was this green holiday cat. These are both very good. I like these a lot. Yeah, so let's take a look at where people think Squirtle might be hiding. Were any before these reactions? Okay. Pikachu. Got it. Snoopy, Clarice, Teddy Ursa. All guesses. Tomorrow is today for me, so it's not cheating. Well, I mean, like, now is past midnight here, which is why I started doing the end of stream reveals for some of the Advent stuff. Okay. I've already forgotten everything. Sure. Let's start with Teddy Ursa was an early guess. Here's our new Dragonite I showed off yesterday. And as you can see, behind him and underneath the Teddy Ursa is a very big Squirtle. I don't know if I move the Teddy Ursa, the whole thing will fall. This was one of the most difficult displays I've tried to make in like the history of streaming. None of this wanted to stand up. Demolition Head guest behind Pikachu. Also, I think I'm gonna have to lift that up. Also a Squirtle. There you go. There you go. So I had guessed Snoopy behind Snoopy. Shh. Secret Squirtle. Just gonna put it back. Everything's gotta go somewhere. It's kind of a problem. Clarice, our wonderful festive reindeer. Kind of need. I'm gonna let everyone sort of see what's going on, Squirtle. But you're doing a good job, I promise. That's Squirtle. And I feel like there's at least one more that I saw. Here's Snoopy. I think that was it. I think those are all the ones I saw. I'm going to put these back because I want this room to look remotely tidy when I'm done with it. Which I will not accomplish. I'm assuming that over the holidays people want to come and look at my house. Because, like, the first time I had a house. And it's a disaster zone. So I shouldn't leave it worse than I entered this room in. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone showing up all the time for all these streams for so many years. I'm glad that people seem to like this idea, and I had a lot of fun doing this. Let me know on the Discord if you have thoughts on what we should do in 2025. We talked a little bit about it. It might be something to discuss on the Discord, like over the holidays. If I ever remember to check my phone for things. When I'm around people, I tend just not to use my phone, which I know is unusual. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being you. And I hope to see you all again soon. Until I do, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Festivus for the rest of us. Just whatever you choose to celebrate. I hope you have a great and joyous time. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and remember that you are Clawsome.